derive the quantity of current flowing in the RC circuit. So immediately we switch on the circuit, we bring this thing down, current I will flow, and you know that Q is equal to IT, current times time. Also, you know that Q is equal to CV. Here, our V is equal to E, so we write it as CE. And also, you know that I is change in charge over change in time, dq over dt. So if we traverse this circuit in a clockwise manner, that's clockwise, whereas we move from here to this point and come back to this point. Let's say here is A. We will have that on crossing here, the voltage drop is E. On crossing here, the voltage drop is minus IR. On crossing here, the voltage drop is minus Q over C. Minus Q over C. It's equal to 0. Since we are back to where we started, equivalent to, you can write it as E minus R dq over dt minus Q over C is equal to 0. If we multiply through by C, we will have CE minus RC dq over dt is equal to Q. If we further rearrange this, we will have that minus RC dq over dt is equal to Q minus CE. If we divide these two sides by RC, we will have or you bring over this one, is there another way of saying it? We'll have this. We can now write it as dq over dt is equal to, if you like, Q minus CE over minus RC, equal to CE minus Q over RC. This is the same thing. We rearrange and integrate the Q over CE minus Q is equal to dt over RC. So we integrate. So we say let x equal to this. So we have CE minus Q. Therefore, the x over dq, the x dq is equal to 0 minus 1. That is minus 1. So this thing means integral dq over x. Can write it in this form: the x times dq dx. So that when this cancel this, we have this. So it's equal to 1 over RC integral dt. So we have it to be, this is log x times this is 1 over minus 1. This one is equal to, this is T over ROC plus constant. So log CE minus Q, because of this minus is equal to T over ROC plus K. At T is equal to 0, comma, Q is equal to 0. Therefore, K at T is equal to 0, Q is equal to 0. Therefore, K is equal to minus log CE. Therefore, equation 1 becomes minus CE minus Q is equal to T over ROC minus log CE. So we collect like terms. So this one will be log CE minus log CE minus Q is equal to T over ROC. And this side, according to division law of logarithm, will give us CE over CE minus Q is equal to T over ROC. Or if we multiply both sides by minus 1, if we multiply both sides by minus 1, we have log CE minus Q over CE is equal to minus T over ROC. So that from here, we have that CE minus Q over CE is equal to exponential, this one comes here, it becomes exponential minus T over ROC. And this implies that CE minus Q is equal to CE exponential minus T over ROC. If we arrange this equation, we get Q is equal to CE minus CE exponential minus T over ROC, or simply CE into 1 minus exponential minus T over ROC. From 2, you can see that but I is equal to dq over dt. If we differentiate this one, 0 minus, if we differentiate this one, you have minus CE exponential minus T over ROC. Then function of a function, if we differentiate this one, you have minus 1 over ROC equal to, see, we can still see minus as minus plus E over R exponential minus T over ROC. That is the value of the current. At T is equal to 0, comma, we have seen that Q is equal to 0. Therefore, I is equal to E over R exponential minus 0. And that is this guy is 1. 1 over exponential 0 is 1. So E over R is the answer. That means at the time t is equal to 0, the value of current is E over R, and it decays exponentially with time. So this is the graph of E over R exponential minus t over RC. So that is how to solve this type of thing. Kindly subscribe, like the video, and click on the notification button so that whenever we post new videos you see it. Bye.